start this intro. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm new to YouTube. Oh my god, why can't I do this? Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nyjah. This is my first video ever on YouTube. So for this makeup tutorial, I pulled inspiration from Kathleen and her new nail polish in the shade Charm. It's kind of like an iridescent purple blue, basically both of my favorite colors. So in this photo shoot that she did, I really wanted to recreate it. The products that I use are a little bit different. Some of them are the same, but if you're interested in knowing how I got this look, then please keep watching. Alright, so that intro was pretty bad. Who said that? You in the future. Me? Yep, you can't do intros, so I'm taking over. Okay. You do the voiceover, I'll do the makeup. Sounds good. Now that we're up close and personal. Yeah, we're pretty close. Anyways, so the first thing we're going to be doing is priming our lids using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm tapping this in with my fingers and basically making a blank canvas for the eyeshadow that we're going to be using. I do this because it removes any discoloration from the eyes. And just to make sure that base is smooth, I am going over it with a Real Technique sponge and then setting it with a translucent powder. Now taking my Carli Bybel palette, going in with this mauve shade, and this is going to be our transition color. Now I'm going in with the darker purple shade, and I'm going to go right underneath that transition color. I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner as well, kind of making my eyes appear a little bit longer. And right now I'm using a fluffy brush just to blend those two colors together and make it a little bit softer. Now I'm taking the dark purple shade in the palette and I'm focusing this on my outer V. I'm also going to bring this color in my crease just to give it a little bit of dimension between the two transition colors. Now taking that big, clean, fluffy brush again and blending those out so there's not any harsh lines, and using my Tarte Shape tape to cut my crease. The key to cutting your crease is to go very slowly and go a little bit at a time. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And now the star of the show, I am using the Stila Magnificent Metals in Sea Siren and placing that all over my lid, right where we placed the concealer. It's okay to be a little bit messy with this look. We're going to go in and we're going to be blending those out. The eyeshadow look definitely looks funny at first, but I promise you things will look good at the end. Now I'm taking the dark purple shade again and just touching up the outer V, kind of blending the Stila eyeshadow together so that way there isn't a definitive line. I'm bringing that dark color into my crease just to soften it up as well. And you know, when Dory says, just keep swimming, just keep on blending. Just keep blending, just keep blending. Yeah, I'm not a singer, guys, so I'm not going to continue that. Now we're taking our baby wipes, because I'm cheap and don't want to use makeup wipes. Just kidding. But I am basically cleaning up the eyeshadow, removing any of the fallout that has gone onto your face. You want to make sure you're very gentle doing this. You pull too hard, you get wrinkles. Just kidding, but no, seriously, you do. Now I'm taking my eyelash curler, which I hate doing because I have the most sensitive eyes, and I'm using the Almay Intense Eye Color Gel Smooth Liner in black. I like this because it's hypoallergenic and it's very safe for my eyes. See, my eyes are watering, I just can't help it, I hate it. And now I'm using the Almay Mega Volume Lash Mascara. Doesn't it look like a megaphone? I just love this mascara so much. I'm not going in with a lot of mascara just because I'm going in with lashes. These are Glam Addict and Wisp. Yeah, see? Sensitive eyes. I can't help it, guys. I don't know what to do. But I just love lashes, so I deal with it. Now I'm using MAC's Strobe Cream in Goldlight and rubbing this all over my face just to give me an extra glow underneath the foundation. And now for one of my holy grail products, it's the Olehenriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I cannot live without this underneath my makeup. It basically brightens my dark circles and gives me that extra vitamin C to make my under eyes hydrated. Now taking my Nars Radiant Longwear foundation, and I am going to be dotting this all over my face. Actually, I lied. I'm dotting it all on one side first and using my MAC 170 brush to blend that in. I'm doing one side just to show you the comparison between the foundation and my skin. I would say that's pretty full coverage, don't you think? That covered up all of my redness. Now I'm just going to complete the other side so I don't look crazy. Unfortunately, I still have dark circles, so I'm going to be color correcting with the Coverfx matchstick in the shade Peach, and I'm doing this very gently underneath my eyes. This is just going to cancel out any of the purple, green, bluish undertones that I have going on. Now taking my Real Technique sponge and blending that in, and as you can see, it kind of got rid of the darkness that was under my eyes, but I'm still going to take my Nars concealer and vanilla and place that underneath my eye. This was actually my first time using this concealer. I am also using it to highlight. I probably wouldn't have used the brush that I did. This was the MAC 106S brush. It's that weird triangle brush that they have. I like it, but I couldn't deal with it with that concealer. So as you see, I switched brushes and I went back with my MAC foundation brush. Making sure all of those creases are covered, and then I am going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set. I'm really not big on baking just because my eyes are very dry underneath, so I just quickly set and wipe it off. I like to go over one more time with my Real Technique sponge just to make sure that there isn't any extra powder. Now taking my Almay bronzer in Sun-Kissed and topping off the excess and bronzing up my face. Now I know my mom is going to be watching this, so Mom, this is not contouring, this is bronzing. I will show you how to contour in 1 second. Now taking my Shade and Light palette and going in with the first grayish toned shade and going in the hollows of my cheeks. So Mom, if you're watching this, you want to use a grayish tone to contour so it can mimic the shadows on your face. Just be careful when you contour, because if you use a gray tone and you go outside and you put a lot on, you're going to look real ashy. Now I'm taking my Shade and Light palette, mixing those two colors, and going down the side of my nose to contour. The trick to nose contouring is to use a very light hand when using powder. I know some people use creams, but my preference is just to use powder. I think it looks the most natural on me, and I like to go into my cupid's bow and underneath my lip just to give it more definition. And now I'm just diffusing the powder a little bit by using a fluffy, clean brush. Just to clean up my edges a little bit more, I'm taking that banana shade and going down the edge of my nose. I'm also going to put some under my eyes to brighten it just a little bit, and then I am going to diffuse the colors together. So now, since we went in with a lot of powder, I am going to use MAC Fix Plus just to make that powder melt back into your skin so you don't look cakey. Going back to my eyes, I am using that transition color that we first used, and I am blending that right underneath where my eye kind of creases. I like to mimic what I did in my transition and crease to the bottom of my eye. So we go in with the lighter color, then the darker, and then on my lash line I go with the darkest shade, kind of like an eyeshadow sandwich. Haha, get it? Ice cream sandwich? No? Okay, let's continue. Now for my favorite part, I am using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I am using the spoolie side to brush up the hairs of my eyebrows, and I like to start in the bottom front and use very light strokes. I personally love a natural brow better than that harsh Instagram brow. The dip brow isn't my favorite, so the Brow Wiz and the brow powder are definitely my favorites. Once I created the hair strokes, I like to use the spoolie and kind of blend that in together, and then I go in with my brow gel, I almost forgot the word, and like to set those hairs in place. Now I'm taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Aesthetic. Yeah. Now for that iridescent highlight, I am taking the Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic Palette in the shade Ultraviolet Amethyst. Also going to be placing that underneath my brow bone and in the inner corner of my eye. And because I want an extra pop, I am taking that first highlighted shade in the Carli Bybel palette and placing that in my inner corner in my brow bone to give it that extra glow. Taking a big, clean, fluffy brush again, and I am just blending my eyeshadows together because I am super extra and I hate sharp lines. Now taking this highlighting shade in the Carli palette, and I am going to take that on the tip of my nose and on the bridge. Look at that glow. Ooh. Taking some on my cupid's bow as well. Now taking the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Soft Spoken, and I am going to line my lips. Using my ColourPop lippy stick in the shade Aquarius, I am going to run that all over my lips. And then I'm going to top it off with the gloss from ColourPop and Kathleen Lights in the shade Moonchild. And that's the completed look. So that's it, guys. That was my makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I am a newbie to YouTube, and hopefully I get a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera. And yeah, bye.